Hello friends, welcome back to our channel. A school teacher was walking to school on the road on a sunny morning when he reached the school and noticed something unusual, a ball-like thing hanging from the gate. He got closer to the thing and realized it was a human head. On May 27, 1997, the head of Jun Hase, a special education student at Tainohata Elementary School, was discovered in front of the school gate hours before students arrived for classes. Hase had been beheaded with a handsaw, with further mutilations being done before being left in front of the school, for students to discover when they arrived in the morning. A note, written in red pen, was found stuffed in his mouth, identifying the killer as Sakakibara. In the note, he wrote, "This is the beginning of the game. Try to stop me if you can, you stupid police. I desperately want to see people die. It is a thrill for me to commit murder. A bloody judgment is needed for my years of great bitterness." Additionally, some misspelled English was on the note as well. Schul killer. The method of Hase's murder and the note, according to police, was reminiscent of the Zodiac murders in the San Francisco Bay Area in the late 1960s. On June 6th, a letter was sent to the newspaper Kobe Shinbun, in which Sakakibara claimed responsibility for the slaying and decapitation of Jun Hase, and threatened that more killings would follow. This second letter, which arrived in a brown envelope postmarked June 3rd, didn't include a return address or a name. A 3-page, 1,400-word letter was sent, again written in red ink, and included a 6-character name that can be pronounced as Sakakibara Sato. The initial message that was injected into the boys' mouths used the same characters, which mean alcohol, devil, rose, saint, and fight. Beginning with the phrase, "Now it's the beginning of a game," the letter stated that, "I am putting my life at stake for the sake of this game. If I'm caught, I'll probably be hanged. Police should be angrier and more tenacious in pursuing me. It's only when I kill that I am liberated from the constant hatred that I suffer and that I am able to attain peace. It is only when I give pain to people that I can ease my own pain." The letter also lashed out against the Japanese educational system, calling it compulsory education that formed me, an invisible person. In the initial panic, the Japanese media misreported the name as Onibara, Demon's Rose, though the killer insisted it was as he gave it. Infuriated by the mix-up, Sakakibara later wrote to the station, "From now on, if you misread my name or spoil my mood, I will kill 3 vegetables a week. If you think I can only kill children, you are greatly mistaken." Sakakibara's use of the term vegetables here refers to people around him. He had learned this term from his parents, who had once told him, "If you are nervous at your athletic meet, picture the people around you as vegetables." Hase's body was later found near a water tank on a hill inside the city, better known as Tank Mountain. Ayaka Yamashita was the second victim to be murdered. On February 10, 1997, he used a hammer to strike 2 schoolgirls. Both survived with injuries, indicating that the perpetrator was a first-year student. On March 15, 1997, he struck 10-year-old Ayaka Yamashita in the head with a hammer from behind. On the same day, he attacked another girl with a knife, cutting her in the stomach once, but managed to flee unnoticed. Ayaka Yamashita died of brain injuries 12 days after the attack. 2 odd animal corpses were discovered nearby not long ago, a cut-off bird and a cat with no paws. Sato Sakakibara enjoyed the chaos surrounding the murders. On the 28th of June 1997, at about 7 p.m., Sato Sakakibara was arrested. The police had been targeting him as the main suspect for quite some time. With the help of the girl who survived the knife attack and handwriting comparisons, they were able to condemn him. They discovered his diary in his room, in which he wrote down his murders. In the diary, he admitted to the murders and said that he felt inner happiness when he was murdered, mocked the police who were seeking him, and that his God was protecting him. He stated that he wanted to know more about death. Therefore, he dissected frogs and snails first. He quickly realized that he enjoyed murdering. He once lined up a row of frogs just to run them over with his bicycle. His reckless behavior increased in junior high when, as previously stated, he attacked 2 girls with a hammer. Shinichiro Azuma believed he needed to murder himself in order to better understand death. His weird behavior caused him to remove himself and isolate himself from his surroundings, as evidenced in his writings. He blamed his isolation on the education system and others. At the same time, he grew to believe in a god named Bamoiduki, who he claimed would protect him. The incident at the school entrance was said to be a sacrificial ritual. However, I'm unsure about the exact nature of this god, whether it was created by Shinichiro Azuma or has been in faith for a long time. He then showed the police Jun Hase's murder spot. He took him about 500 meters west of the school to Tank Mountain, where he strangled Jun Hase till he died. He then hid the body and returned the next day with a handsaw and a garbage bag. He chopped off the head with the saw and took it home. He drank the blood that had accumulated in the bag at home. He pretended to toy with the head before ejaculating on it. He then washed and prepared the head at his grandfather's house before placing it in front of his school's gates at night. Saito Sakakibara, however, could not be punished under Japanese law since he was too young. He would have been sentenced to death at the time, but the law protected him. As a result, he was transferred to a juvenile prison and reformatory center in Tokyo. The Japanese Ministry of Justice declared on March 11, 2004, that the legendary Kobe killer had been released sane and with a new identity. He was 21 years old at the time. We hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to my channel for more true crime content, and if you're interested in learning more about serial killers.